little bit better than your opponent, you're gonna always fucking win.
That's why you always crush my ass, bro.
Sounds hot.
It's pretty sexy.
I like the sound of that.
Lube free. That's how he does it.
Aren't you actually for that?
Can we deafen Muni so we could talk about the game?
Of course. I'll do that too. Whatever, I'll do everything.
Yeah, you're the obs and the caster, dude. Gotta take control here.
Do more, Ozzy, and do it better.
Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
If Muni loses this, he's gonna be tilted out of his mind.
You know what's crazy is Mooney's always tilted.
Yeah, but this is gonna make it 10 times worse. I'm not gonna lie, Ozzy. I did not think you were gonna come back and beat Exit, dude. I would have bet $1 million you would have never won that.
After going down 2-0, you mean?
Yes, 2-0. I was like, it's over. This is over. There's no way. Confidence is shot. There's only one game left. There's no way, and you came back, dude.
You know what's funny is I actually was feeling completely fine after losing those first 2 games because I understood exactly what went wrong. Well, first of all, the first game was BBS against not 15cc, and he scouted mid. So I was like, whatever, that's a loss, and whatever, it happens. It's part of going BBS. And then the second game, I messed up my 1-1-1, but I knew exactly how he responded was actually wrong. And that actually made me really confident to do it again. Yeah, and that's why I killed him with it the next time I did it. I just didn't execute it correctly. So even though I was down 2-0, I was like, I actually feel pretty good about felt good about it still. Especially when he opened 6 racks and didn't kill a single SCV. On that game
water.
3.
BRB.
A couple of honorable factory Terrans.
Right?
Love to see it.
I couldn't believe you came back and won that Deja Vu game.
Me neither. I was expecting to lose
Yeah.
the whole time. Like, it's pretty rare when you're starting to do weird, dumb dropship stuff that you have a chance.
Yeah, because it typically is going to start getting snuffed out because that becomes the only thing they have to really focus on.
Yeah.
Like, he's already got the hard contain, so, like, as long as he's just getting his Wraith and stuff out on the map and turrets up and tracking your drops, like, it should be defendable, but the way you were finding openings was catching him off guard constantly, redropping on his ramp and making him take bad trades all the time, and...
Yeah, I think the biggest reason he lost is he just made so many Goliaths.
So many Goliath. Yeah. Mines are good, man.
Yeah.
Good for vision, good for buying time, good for killing units.
So we have a 2-fac from Mooney. This is a very hard build to stop.
Muni's build is hard to stop?
Yeah. So he did this to me twice, and I basically never faced it before. Like 2 factory, 3 tank.
So...
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just wondering if he was going to have any advantage with the high ground on Deja Vu, but he's not going to have anything out in time. There's nothing, yeah.
Yeah, not exit, yeah. That's kind of the thing about a build like this on Deja Vu and a lot of these maps that have these ramps like this, is he doesn't necessarily have to kill exit with this either. It can turn into containing him to death.
Yeah.
What's the standard opener for TVT? Like, PvP, it's usually 1 gate and then something.
It's similar to TVP, but without the Marines. Like, you'll make 2 Marines, no bunker, usually.
Yeah, the most standard is, like, Vulture expand into 3 factory. But yeah,
Okay.
this build is really strong, and it's very hard to scout, and it looks the same as 1-1-1.
Yep.
So I actually stole this build from Mooney and used it to beat Kogut in our Decider game, because it's very, very strong.
Let's see if this holds.
Exit has siege mode.
Yeah,
which-
all he has to do is bring SCVs with this, and I think he holds.
He doesn't even need SCVs. It's
that's right. He's got bunker. Yeah, he's got Marines.
Yeah, I don't know how he knew that Mooney was doing this, because going siege mode bunker with his information just isn't really a thing.
Yeah, because all I saw was this. What he did, hard loses to 1-1-1.
Here's the thing about Exit, right? Exit's the type of player that likes to watch how you play, and then he's ready to play you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't know until he saw these 2 tanks come out that this wasn't 1-1-1. And if it was, then yeah, he's 100% dead.
So Mooney has to transition. He has to just drop his CC,
Yep.
siege up mines, and
But
play.
I feel like he's so behind though.
He is,
Well,
but Exit's gonna have he's gonna have this ramp in the contain, right? And this will be the hard part for Exit. But
I would just go in a drop ship if I were Exit.
Yeah, that's what he should do. He just can't attack into this, I don't
Yeah.
think.
well,
That's definitely a game.
I think Exit's still winning, probably.
yeah. Yeah, doing this, I mean, we'll see how many workers he can get. So it doesn't do a whole lot for him as it stands right now.
Oh wow.
But I mean,
He's
there's no units yet. Gonna come out on a mine. I think he actually won with this.
Yeah, it's definitely a game. I mean, the Wraith will come out. If Exit plays patiently and just lets the Wraith slowly retake the natural, he'll be okay.
Yeah.
He has to be really careful with his tanks to walk around the minefield. But he has an academy, so he'll be able to get a scanner.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long time before he gets his natural, but Mooney still hasn't started his, so it's...
Yeah, Mooney should be dead here. The Wraith tech is just so strong, because you can barracks, and then you can just... your tanks kill your opponent's tanks.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Greedy
Well-
went a little too fast.
How many SCVs? Was that like 4 or 5 SCVs, I think?
Yeah, it's a lot, but I still think he's ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, this will be too much for Mooney to come back from, I think.
The bust that he tried to do did surprisingly well.
I
I
know,
didn't think that was the right choice, but
I kind of stopped talking about it because I was like, crap, it's kind of working.
yeah, it ended up working okay. Probably just because Exit had his siege tanks all in a clump,
Yeah.
and my guess is he didn't target super well. Like maybe he missed the first volley targeting because
Yeah,
didn't
'cause he had-
expect.
3 tank, right? So it should have been instantly 1 tank dead.
Yeah. Okay.
What's up,
losing to
Tiny?
Wraith is pretty huge.
Yo, Primal.
Yo,
Ready?
I'm in a game.
Okay. Let me know when you're done.
All right, it's a best of 3.
Oh.
Who are you playing against?
Alright.
Virus, the Spanish player I know.
Exit is getting speed and mines, which I think is a terrible choice.
You think so? What should he do instead?
I think he needs to just tech into dropship and go tank Goliath and kind of do the thing I did against him.
Yeah.
But the speed and mines, it just doesn't generate the value it needs to against.
Yeah.
Like, in this position as Terran, you really need to be planning right now how you're going to win the game and get out. And the only thing you can do with this tool set is bust up the front of the contain.
Mhm.
And that usually is not the way.
Yeah. Especially not going up a ramp.
Yeah. It's not impossible, but it's just really hard. Okay, this is really good movement. Okay, now exit's in great shape. This should not have been allowed.
Yeah, having nothing to spot this is kind of crazy.
Yeah. These positions are so just awkward and fun. Like, both players are contained.
Right. Yeah, it actually... Yeah, it's interesting, because it, like, kind of favors whoever pulls the trigger first now, because you can turn it into a... Like, this contain can turn into a sandwich.
Yeah.
But Exit had the advantage of knowing it ahead of time, so you're gonna lose a couple units. It could have been a lot worse for Mooney, though. He could have, like, sent an entire army into that, not knowing it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we canceled a factory, probably.
Yeah, two-port, very good choice from Mooney. Needs a second gas, though, even though he already has 800 gas. I think we're going to see Exit bust the contain with these dropships.
Mooney did just scan the dropships, at least. Yep. Yeah, Mooney moved his Goliath to intercept the drops, but yeah. Kind of unfortunate for him.
Wow, Exit just completely outplayed Mooney in the last, 4 minutes of this game.
He's making a lot of the right choices. Good movement.
Yeah, really good activity.
I did not sleep very well last night. I have my cat in the room with me. I never sleep well when I've got animals trying to sleep in the bed with me. I become like very weary of all of my movement because I don't want to like roll on top of them or move.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
When I go stay at my parents' house, they have our family dog is a German Shepherd who will always sleep in my bed, and she's big, and so
Yeah.
it's not a concern, but I do get it. I get it. Oh, right. Dropships?
Okay, this is nice. Map?
Map pack?
Map hack? Should we tell him he's playing Deja Vu? Well, this is very anti-siege positioning from Mooney.
Yeah. Exit just has a lot of units.
Right here? No, I didn't target the... I mean, it wouldn't have mattered anyway, but it would have made me feel better. GG.
And this is best of 3, right? So they're gonna re.
Yeah. Would you call me Jason Statham? You think so? What's up, Daedalus? Ugh, I feel very dizzy.
Are you dehydrated?
I don't think so. I think it's a lot of it's probably the weather, you know. When it's like days like this where it's just like there's been no sunlight for a few days now, and it's just dark and like overcast and rainy, and I think the lack of sunlight eats at me.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like. I think the more extreme version is like seasonal depression, but
Yeah,
there's a milder form where you just don't feel as good.
yeah, I think that's all it
Personally,
is.
I fucking love it. Bring the clouds, the rain, snow.
Well, that's the thing
cold
is
weather.
I actually do like the weather, right? Like I like being outside in the cold. Oh, nice. All right, we got the splinter out, boys. It's a good day today.
Well, their game one, that was a really good TVT. I
Yeah.
think Muni will be upset with himself for letting Exit like just walk up and contain him. But they both played pretty good. Pretty good game.
Dropping there, or did he go around?
He went around.
He walked around.
Ah, and I love that. Which way did he go around? Because I had a Goliath there.
He went through his third base. And at the
I had a
time
Goliath there. I must have moved it.
Yeah, you had moved it because at the time he went through there was no vision.
Ah, yeah, that's why I left that Goliath there, and then I moved it. I should have left an SCV there or something.
Mm-hmm.
But oh well. Exit's better than me at this matchup. I don't expect to beat him more than he beats me.
Your bus went a lot better than I thought it would, to be honest.
Yeah, I've learned that with that 2-fact is like even if they have the siege and they sit there like that, you can still bust it.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta wait for the vultures and go with mines and speed and not siege. It's stupid to try to siege. You just gotta try to kill their tanks.
Right.
I could have won right there if I had realized there was a race sooner and landed my barracks. But he did a really good job getting his comsats so quickly. That really surprised me. That saved his ass.
Yeah, that surprised me too. Like I saw when he started the academy and the starport at the same time. I was very confused.
He's probably watching my fucking stream.
It ended up being good. I was like, I would never start an academy here, but all right, I'm gonna mute you, Muni.
All right.
Hmm. wasn't paying attention, but it looks like it was 12 gas versus 11 gas. Was it?
I missed it too.
Actually, the gas timing, or the gas is like close to the same. They both went 11 gas. No, they didn't. Well, I don't know. It feels like Exa did something a little bit wrong, but it's still fine. He was like down. He was down a couple workers at one point or something. I don't know. I wasn't paying the most attention.
They both scouted the wrong way. They were both going to Marine. We'll see if somebody makes this anything interesting. Exit art SCV's back on gas, which makes you think Starport.
Yeah. They actually both went to 3 Marines. And there's extra Marines from Exit.
Wow, third depot from Exit. I have no idea what he's doing. Without a starport either.
This is... Oh, you canceled it. Okay.
Okay, so Exit's doing a terrible build that I have no idea what
And
he's
I'm trying to
even
figure out
thinking.
what I'm looking at. So this is going to be a tank and 4 Marines, and then an expansion with a ton of gas. Like,
Yeah. I suppose he'll get a second tank in siege mode.
I think this is a vulture. Munu's going to go second factory, looks like. Maybe.
And Mooney built a bunker. Bunkers are generally terrible in this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like both of these builds are not good.
The only time I ever feel like I need a bunker is if I'm doing like... basically if I'm trying to block a bunch of vultures. Like 3-fag vulture or something.
Yeah.
But even then, you don't necessarily need the bunker.
Yeah, like typically you'll be on 3-fac vulture yourself. Like if you're going starport or something, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
go.
Yeah, starport.
Is that a starport in the top left?
Yeah, exit has one. Okay, we want mines. This just seems like super inefficient from exit, and I like it. When he also
Yeah.
never sent his barracks, so he's not gonna have any information on what's happening. He did get his vulture in at least, and saw the natural wasn't mining yet. There it is. It was all for this. That's what this build was meant to do, was get these 3 mines here.
Both of these builds are trash. And I know these players have good TVT builds that they know how to do. I wonder what they were trying to do with these weird builds. Siege mode rush versus super late CC tank mines.
Mm-hmm.
Weird stuff.
Oh, is he rushing dropship? What am I looking at? I guess he's gonna vulture drop him? That's the plan?
Yeah, this type of play, like 2-factory starport, is strong if you can get away with it unpunished. Like having the dropship tech
Mm-hmm.
is great. Typically, you just can't do it because your opponent goes 3-factory vultures. So if you get a starport and a dropship and you drop them, they're like, oh, okay, here's like I have 8 extra vultures in your natural.
Yeah.
But with Mooney playing passively, this dropship should work pretty well. And I love this super fast third from exit.
Yeah, these fast thirds, if I ever get map control where I can mine it up like this, the fast third always feels so good. I don't think this is going to get much done. Long live the swarm. What's up, Tetra? Well, not only did it not get much done, but it did less than I feel like it had to. Was it like 3 or 4 SCVs?
Is Mooney just doing a TVP build?
It's what it looks like. We're just 5-facting. We're gonna go for the 9-minute move out. He's actually just playing 5-fact. Oh my god, that killed it. I mean, it could work. If he just goes, it will actually work.
Yeah. Conceptually, this is sort of why you don't go 2-fact third. It's because your opponent just has units and walks across the map and kills you. But we'll see what happens. Mooney has to go quickly.
Yeah, definitely the quicker the better. Yeah, I think X is just dead. He got TVP'd, man. 5-fact's a good build. Mooney's probably gonna start doing this in TVZ soon.
Mooney basically did back-to-back TVP builds.
Yeah.
He did the Jojo push and then a fucking 5-fact.
Hey Primal, how we looking?
Still in the first game.
Jesus. Oh my god!
SCVs are gonna clear it. Nice.
He did it. He did it.
I don't know, I think Exit's still got a chance.
Yeah, we don't have Goliath here yet, so I think he can actually win from here.
There's a supply differential to worry about.
I don't see it.
I've seen Sterling play from here.
Great. We'll just kill everything.
Oh, damn. He didn't even shoot.
He's letting him know.
Oof.
BG. What's that? I'm so curious what the third TVP build is gonna be.
What's wrong with that build?
Nothing.
You can use it in TVT.
Yeah. I mean, clearly.
5-fact is good in TVT.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not saying it wasn't good, man.
Gypsy told me I could do it. That's why I started doing it. uh. We just 6-fact in this game? Fucking Polypoid. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I hope that map gets removed from the ladder pool next season.
The fuck is it? The fuck can I never find it?
Dude, I always think it's so late at night because it gets pitch black at like 4:30.
Oh no.
This time change, it's the worst, man.
How do I not have this map? It's ridiculous. I can't even find it.
I'll host it for you, buddy.
Okay, thanks. Did you already make it, Primal? No, he's doing something else.
Game's up.
Coming.
Ah, my eyes are bothering me. All right. Mooney seemed offended that I said something about the 5-fact.
Yeah, I didn't want to get into a debate. I mean, yeah, 5-fact is great in TBT, but you gotta get speed first, make a bunch of vultures, be active on the map.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't sit and wait for your 9-minute push like TVP.
Yeah, it plays out a little bit differently.
Hmm.
I feel like these spawns can favor exit a little bit
Because of this.
because he'll have an easier time securing 6 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. True. Yeah, that's a really important base in this game here. Same with like retro, right? If it's like top right, bottom right. Or like anytime you're between each other and you get the base between. It's just always such a good, strong position.
Yeah. I have seen some games where the bottom left player just takes 6 o'clock and just puts like tanks on the ramp, and so Mooney could take it too,
Yeah.
but it's a little bit harder.
I got one more fly left in my room. And then my day is complete.
I've had some flies, like just a couple of these Fucking. They're so tilting. They're so hard.
Couple of what? You're actually cutting in and out.
Oh, sorry. Drain flies.
Oh yeah.
Tiny little annoying things.
Like the is that different from fruit flies?
Let me see. Technically different, but they look about the same.
Okay.
Yo,
Yo. It's
What's up,
Kava.
Kava?
when are you playing Zerg?
I guess I started December 1st is when it's gonna be.
What? Why?
Moonrai told me if I can get Zerg or A rank with Zerg in a month and a half, he'll give me $100. I'm leaving this weekend and I come back on the 30th, so I was just gonna start at December 1st.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if you don't make it, do you have to do?
I can't understand you.
Do you have to pay him if you don't make 80 by
Oh,
then?
if he said if I don't make A by January 15th, I only have to pay him 20, but if I make it, then he pays me 100. I'm allowed to get coaching. I'm allowed to get live coaching, and yeah, I guess that was pretty much it. I have to play 40 games minimum.
A seems so easy with Zerg because you're gonna match up with a lot of products.
Yeah, and
Right.
the other contingency was that I'm not allowed to cheese.
What do you
So-
mean, cheat?
973 all the way is cheating. You can't do that.
I think so, yeah.
Fucking lame build. Hate that build.
I wasn't gonna 973 anyway. I want to actually learn like proper Zerg plays, so I was okay with that. That was the plan anyway.
I mean, the issue with that is there are situations where Protoss doesn't scout you,
Mhm.
and you're far ahead in tech when you go into Hydra. If you don't kill Protoss, it's possible that you're gonna be behind,
Right.
especially when Protoss doesn't make enough cannons.
Yeah, well, yeah, for
So
sure.
the conditions that he set obviously is gonna affect how the win rate.
Yeah, well,
so-
I think, I mean, it's
I
hard to
guess you're
say.
gonna have to play Lair every time.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited for that because I don't know anyone who plays Protoss or Terran who could also play Zerg, except for maybe Nash.
Yeah.
They say Zerg is easy, you can get A rank with Zerg easily, but
Mhm.
they never try it. Because they can't do it. They know they can't do it.
Yeah.
Because it's not about skill level, but it's more like getting used to the larva system,
hmm
which is essentially different.
It's very different, yeah. And I think that is one advantage I have, is that I have played random on BGH at least for, 25 years. So, like, I have a basic understanding of Zerg mechanics and, like, the way it functions with the larva and everything, because...
Yeah.
You wanna play
No,
later, Ozzy? Let me see how good you are with the Zerg.
it's gonna be, like,
Wanna play?
1700 maybe right now.
Let's play.
You're
can't-
definitely gonna
play till the
struggle in ZVT.
I think ZVT is gonna
because
be really hard, yeah.
It's micro heavy, and if
Mhm.
you don't micro well, even if you're a good Zerg, if you mess up on micro, you're instantly dead
Yeah.
in ZVT. So
And that is, right now, for sure, a major problem is that I don't know how to mute a micro.
I'll play.
the thing is, if you go like lurker build, you're never gonna win anyways. So
yeah,
you
I
have
don't
to
want to
get
do that anyway.
yeah. You have to get used to Muta Micro anyways.
I feel like lurker builds. I don't like builds that are like it's only gonna work if your opponent messes up. Like a lurker build should never realistically work, unless Terran makes a
Right.
mistake.
It never works if they. It only works if they are not expecting it at all.
Right.
And even so, it's not. You're not ahead. Even so. Like technically, you can even make turrets and be okay as Terran,
Yeah.
unless it's like an all-in all the way.
Well, even when, I have a lot of games where people like lurker cheese me, and I see this all the time as well, where it's like you lose your natural and then you just come back and win from there anyway.
Yeah, that's because Zergo's all in.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
There are variations where you make 3 lurkers only and contain Terran and go into macro, which is you're only relying on taking advantage of what they shouldn't expect
Right.
normally. So the only standard way I believe is Muta opening.
Yeah. That's what I want to learn anyway, so. Yeah, the kind of my starting point, I guess, was going to be that I wanted to learn the correct way to get to Muta, and then once I'm like hitting that more or less right, learning how to control my Muta